Well, at the start, I tried to have this philosophy about telling it as it is, sort of thing, and my job was to be an analyst as opposed to an entertainer. I thought, and I tried to analyze, and so that meant stepping on some toes. You couldn't say that everybody played a great game out there every night when the team was losing. So every time you stepped on a toe, of course, you heard about it the next day. The players were not happy with you, and of course you were traveling on the same bus and the same airplane with the team. I always felt I should be back at the back of the bus with the players. By the way, that was the another another issue. The two of them criticizing the players and not feeling comfortable about that, but having to do it and feeling that you shouldn't be up at the front of the bus with the broadcasters and the newspaper guys. You should be back at the back with the players.
Yeah, and then yeah, I know I talked to Brian Trache recently, and he said that yeah, he did the color commentary bit for a little while, but he found it really hard because he hated criticizing the players, and it was not easy to do. And then you got to face him afterwards. I think you had an incident with Brett Hull that
You have done your homework, Joe, because I was just going to bring that up, but I don't know how you would have heard about that. But anyway, yeah, it was an exhibition game, and we were in St. Louis. Brett was in St. Louis at the time, and you can just imagine that Brett's heart wasn't really in the game, an exhibition game against Vancouver. And so I made the comment. I said on air, I said, if you didn't know who that guy was out there, number 16, if he didn't have his name and number at the back of his shirt, you wouldn't even put him in the American League. He's floating around doing absolutely nothing out there. Wouldn't be in the American League if you didn't know that it was Brett Hull. Well, the next day, we're coming back on commercial plane, and we changed planes in Seattle. And who's there but his mother, Joanne Hull, who knew me a little bit from Vancouver, but not well, but she knew who I was and I knew who she was. Well, she had me by the throat up against the wall. You criticized my son last night on the radio. Who do you think you are? And of course, the entire Vancouver team is watching this charade, this accosting of Joanne Hull against me. So I said to myself after that, the only people I can criticize are the other team who was born on the East Coast, not the West Coast. I had a
yeah,
list of
don't
people I could criticize. So there was a list on the side of my page of who I
right.
could criticize and
Yeah,
who I
yeah.
couldn't criticize.
And if you're making an East Coast trip, you had to keep that